Oh man.
Yep.
My ninjas.
Yep.
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good, man. Chilling.
Bobby, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to do multiple things at once.
Oh shit.
Do your thing.
Nah.
Only doing a show, you know.
Yeah.
It involves the show. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I know. Do your thing. That's Jones, my good brethren.
You.
White chocolate savior. How are y'all here in these streets?
I suppose. Okay. I don't know. Good, man. Chilling. Same old shit, different day.
How's your week been? How's your weekend been? How are things? How was your fourth? All that good stuff.
My fourth was cool. Didn't do a goddamn thing. I just stayed in the house. It was too hot. I'm fat, and I was like, I ain't going outside. And
I mean, if it wasn't hot, was you gonna go somewhere?
I wasn't going nowhere, regardless.
Niggas try to use the heat as an excuse. It was hot all over the world, nigga, and people still went somewhere.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise.
I ain't seen that many people outside though.
Nah, niggas was like,
Niggas in the house, man.
Nah, because it was supposed to rain, and then it rained a little bit. The niggas got freaked out and went in the house.
Yeah, that's who it was.
So some people just canceled their whole fourth.
Yeah, because you don't want to be getting rained out trying to barbecue and shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Because it was raining crazy. It was like, and then it stopped. And then
Well, I'm at it rained for like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And some people thugged it out. Like, hey, we just gonna start a little later.
Yeah. But yeah, I ain't do shit, nigga. The week was cool because it was only 3 days. So I was like, fucks with that shit. Yeah, shout out to the short week, my nigga.
Yo, this can't be life, yo.
But it is.
Nah, it can't be.
But it is.
We gotta do something else now. This can't be life where we just waiting for days off and weekends and shit. Like, oh my god, I can't wait till summer. We get the most days off. Nah, we can't do this. This is wild.
Yeah, no, it is.
like it's people that plan their whole year around like fucking 11 holidays.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
out of 365 days, that's fucking insane.
It's a capitalistic society in which we participate.
Nah, we gotta find some way to steal some money from these white people. And then the name of the game is to take it out of their pocket and put it in your pocket.
Kellerman. Yeah, no, that's it, man. I ain't do shit. This work, and then this weekend I ain't do shit. It's hanging out, you know.
I don't know if this is you defeated or if this is you relieved.
Both.
like it's the same octaves. It's just like I ain't do shit, man. Oh, I'm glad I ain't do nothing. It was like, man, I only work 3 days a week, man. I gotta go back to work. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, I guess.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, you gotta work, man. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You gotta work. I gotta do it. I wouldn't listen. I don't dream of working. Like, I wouldn't work. I didn't have to work. Like, it's not my dream, nigga. But I gotta fucking.
What makes you happy besides doing nothing?
Don't be asking me questions I can't answer. You, right?
That should be a fairly simple question. What are you talking about? I feel like 3 things should come to head. Like whether it's like trivial or not. Like
what do you think?
I know what you. Yo.
Yeah, exactly. Does not compute. Danger, Robinson. Danger.
Oh man.
I think a lot of niggas need hobbies though.
You know who need hobbies? Women.
I think everybody need hobbies. Like most people don't have hobbies. Like I just be walking sometimes, just see people sitting on the stoop. I'm like, yo,
nothing.
Yo, what the fuck, man? I can't do that no more, man. I can't do that.
Nah,
I saw empty.
I was riding by the liquor store the other day.
Oh, yeah, I know you see some niggas here.
Nah, yeah, that's the thing. I saw like 7 people just chilling out in front of the liquor store, coming out of the liquor store, cracking bottles. I'm like, yo, it's like 11, 12 in the morning.
Man.
So empty.
I'm like, what are we celebrating this early in the morning? Like, why are we drinking? Like,
celebrating defeat.
I guess because it's like, hey, we got enough to get us through a couple of hours, whatever.
Pour the bottle out every day. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm like, I couldn't like. I could do that, but I don't want to do that.
Nah, I see somebody.
I don't want to be the old nigga in front of the liquor store.
I see somebody like it's this little park that I be walking by, right? This nigga just sitting on the stoop like, I'm like, yo.
Gave it all up.
And then throughout the day, it's more niggas following over there. I was like, yo, y'all ain't got nothing else to do.
I mean, depends on how old they are. That's kind of like, good or bad, because it could be little niggas getting into like bad stuff.
True.
But if they just bored on the porch and you like 35, it's like, you gotta get up. You might as well commit a crime. Like, you should go commit a crime, just something.
No, I just think that
do something, Daryl.
do something, Daryl.
Do something, Daryl. Daryl.
I just think that that's a way to LeBron alley. Oh yeah. Nah, it's just I just think everybody should have some sort of fucking hobby, because just going to work and going home and watching TV, like
yeah, it should be a little bit more than like. I mean, playing video games, but I don't. But because of work, I don't play them like I used to all the time. Like because when I get home from work, I don't feel like having to like use my brain more than I already was using. Like I just shut it down.
play something simple, nigga. Play something simple. Ain't gotta be nothing crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I said, what makes you happy?
Video games and music.
Okay, all right, simple.
Yeah, I mean this thing. I mean, I was talking. I'd be talking shit.
Asking the nigga real questions, this nigga be like, oh, sky's blue today. I don't know.
I don't be thinking that hard about. I just don't be thinking.
Why? When you don't think,
Yeah.
and then true thoughts come in.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Just takes you wherever you want to go.
Yeah, nah. So, but if you go blank canvas, it's empty.
Blank canvas.
There's nothing in there, nigga. Just go boom.
It means you dead.
Yeah, bro.
No, I was just thinking about that shit. I was like, cause niggas on Instagram, man, their stories be telling on them. I be like, yo, like these motherfuckers, they complain about work. Like, there's always complain about something. They'll go on a trip, be happy as hell, come back home, and be miserable as fuck. It's like, yo, you don't have nothing else to do, nigga.
No, people use anything to escape reality.
Yep.
But then they forget they have to come back to reality. Like, I hate the motherfuckers that say like, oh, I'm moving somewhere. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm moving to Texas, I'm moving to Atlanta, I'm moving such and such place. They think that their problems won't follow them. They think the problem is the state. The problem is you.
Yeah, you gonna be
and
you.
Then you wind up moving back.
Yeah, man.
Like, I hate that shit.
You gonna be you wherever you go, nigga.
You don't, boy. My boy's a barsmith.
Oh man,
You was who you was before you got here.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Like, oh, think changing states is gonna change my predicament. No, you
but-
still you.
What? Actually, well, it depends on what the predicament is. It might help.
Usually it's like, well, take our state for example, right? There's not much here, right? Unless you're in a certain tax bracket, there's nothing here, right? So people think, oh, Connecticut born, Connecticut this. I've been here my whole life. I need something new. So they be like, all right, I'm gonna move here. Unless you actually going somewhere to chase a profession. Like, I've seen people graduate and move to California, or they'll be in the music business and they'll move to Atlanta. It's like, all right, you got a purpose there, right? Because Connecticut don't have a scene where you can flourish in them areas. But it be niggas that be like 1-2 kids already, and then think they moving to live with their aunt in Virginia is going to change their life somehow, some way. Now, in rare cases it does, but in most cases I see everybody moving back because they can't hack it on their own, or it's like, no, you still you just up and relocated.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like I said, situationally, it depends, because like some people might do that down south move because it's cost
cheaper.
Yeah,
that shit about to get expensive though.
I mean, it's expensive everywhere.
Yeah, especially in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
like
like
the amount of money you spend on a house up here, you could, or renting something up here, you could probably buy something down there and then have a house for your kids to play in, the yard and shit. So I mean, so I understand some people making that move for like a change in life, but some people are just doing it because they're running.
Yeah.
And they think just running is gonna fix it, but it ain't gonna fix it because you ain't address what was chasing you in to begin with.
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
I hate that. And then that hobby thing, I think women need more hobbies than anybody because once you get with a woman and she don't have a hobby, you become her hobby.
Yeah, I said that.
So I want that. Ever. I need you to do something. Anything. Whether you, I don't know, you pick flowers, you draw, you something. Do something.
So I was thinking that because I was like having like deep thought. I was like, okay, this thing with relationships, is it me? But then I started thinking about it. I was like, most of the people I've dated didn't have no fucking hobby. Like,
their hobby is you.
Pretty much. And I was like, you know what? It's not me. It's these niggas. They don't do nothing.
They don't have no drive for nothing. They just come home, do the same routine, cook, clean, and then wake up and do the same thing over again, whether it be going out or going to work. I have no ambition to do nothing.
Not you doing something that doesn't involve them.
I'd be like, damn, nothing? Like, you never wanted to sing or something like that? I mean, you don't have to be no fucking like Billboard. Nah, not no Billboard singer. Like, if you want to sing, then just sing some shit and then acapella, just so to get out your system and have some sort of hobby. Like, fuck, you ain't got to go famous with it.
And that pisses me off. Then shout out if this is misogynistic or not. But
okay,
I think the women that be on Instagram all day taking pictures should be photographers. Like, it's nothing stopping you from being a photographer. They take all these perfect ass pictures from the angles, the lighting. They take it 4, 5, 6, 8 times until they get the right picture. They should be photographers. I don't know why there aren't more women photographers.
I don't think that was misogynistic, actually.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Should I do that?
I'm just saying, like, it makes the most sense. Like, they should be like, they pay attention to a lot of details, so they should be like decorators or something in that field. Like, you can make mad money other than, you don't have to show your body to make money. You can actually like, hey, I know angles and lighting and learn Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
It's $100,000 right there.
I remember
you just on Instagram wasting your talent.
I remember my friend, his ex. Like, she wanted to get into photography or whatever. That was his baby mom's, and she was taking pictures and shit. And he showed me. He's like, "What you think of this?" And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, "Yo, this picture is straight garbage." because she didn't get lighting. So what she motherfuckers was paying her to take pictures of her kids. So she don't understand contrast. So what she did, she took a picture. But the shade was covering his face like this, and it was bad light right here. Oh, wait up! It's supposed to be this way. The shade's supposed to be right here. You didn't catch none of the features of the face. Like, all this was off. I was like, yo, this is shit, nigga. And it ain't just one picture; it's all of them.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, though. You gotta learn. It's a learning process, my nigga.
And even if you can't afford a camera, just stick it on your iPhone.
You ain't gonna be you ain't going. You know what I mean? Rome wasn't built in a day, my nigga.
That's 101 though. That shit looked like shit. Like, yo, you ain't captured none of the kids' features.
They've been taking pictures of themselves since they was 19.
I mean, you right.
You didn't pick up now one skill, bitch. You just think you cute and duck lips. That's it.
Quack.
Yo, I remember he got mad at her one time because I think I posted something in the story about because me, I'm a visual learner. So, when they say like the camera adds like 10 pounds, like I knew what that was as soon as I seen that fucking that visual of it. It's like the millimeters, like how you shoot in millimeters that either widen your face or like shrinks it, like because it's like more of a fisheye when the lower it is, right? I was like, okay, that's what it is. All right, that makes sense. So he sent that to her, and he started like telling me about what she said. She was like, "Oh, that's videography. That ain't no photography." I was like, "This is the same shit."
Got a lens on it, right?
Photography is a still video, nigga.
He got pissed at it. He's like, "I'm tired of this bitch."
This bitch. He don't listen to instructions about her shit. She don't listen to me. I'm tired of this hoe.
You gotta uplift her, man. You can't be putting her down.
You can if you keep denying the fucking knowledge.
Nah, you can't uplift nobody that don't want to learn. Because some people just can't take criticism.
That's a fact. Some people just or they take everything as an attack. Like,
yeah.
Even just
and I get it, but it's like I'm trying to tell you
something
this isn't good.
Yeah,
it's not to put you down or say that you're not capable of good.
Yeah,
this isn't good.
Yeah. But man. I'm sensitive,
That's That's how I felt when I was telling motherfuckers their song was whack. I was like, yo, this song is not good. I know you put your heart and soul. You feel like you put your heart and soul in it, but it's just not good. It's not a good song, dog.
Yeah, like what Bobby said, it depends. Like, you don't have to be professional.
Yeah.
Like,
but just have something that you want to do and want to get better at.
Yeah.
Fun of it, the hell of it.
If you want to do art and shit, I'm not trying to tell you to be Picasso or shit like that. Cause,
Well, cook.
Yeah.
Something. Anything.
Yeah. Cause I noticed, I had that problem a long time. Well, let me see. Yeah, I did. I had that problem when I stopped making the music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't had no fucking hobbies but going out and shit like that. And life fucking sucked for a minute. Then I started doing edits. I was like, oh, kind of like this shit.
For fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but
that's the problem. People don't know what they like, or they try to look at what everybody else likes and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing what they actually like.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get into the hair business. They'll get into eyelashes, bundles, and all that stuff. They don't know the first thing about hair. They don't know what type of hair they get. They don't know nothing. They just want to open up an online boutique and be like, hey, I sell this now.
I mean, it's a combination of that and then the hustle culture.
The hustle culture?
You have to turn whatever your quote unquote hobby is into a lucrative business because we don't make enough money to exist. So it's like, I might like this, but I can't make money off of it, so I'm not gonna fuck with it because I'm not good enough to make money off of it. So I'm not even attend to do it because if I'm gonna be spending the time doing this, it has to generate money for me because it's like whatever. It's like if you're gonna have something to do, it's gotta be a side hustle. It's gotta be so turn the side talent into a hustle and make money over it. And it's like I think a little bit of that has corrupted some people just having hobbies for the sake of having a hobby. It's like I have a hobby, but I have to make money off the hobby.
You really don't.
I mean, you don't, but I feel like I
know,
like,
yeah. But what people need to understand is that you're gonna be broke mad long before you get anybody that supports you, or even before you even make a cent. Like people make podcasts and think I'm about to get ads, I'm about to make $1 million, I'm about to do this, that, and the third. No, you not. You're not good. Your episodes ain't good. Your audio's trash. Your visuals trash. What you gonna do?
Even if your episodes are good, niggas just ain't gonna watch.
Yeah, it's like yo, you gonna start from one listen. It's like, oh, that listen is you listening back to see if somebody listen.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. Find a pat. Don't find a hustle. Find a passion and find a way to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what the fuck did I do?
What'd you do this weekend, Bobby? How was your 4th? How was your week? How was your weekend?
4th was cool. It was cool. Went to my mom's and my sisters were cooking and shit like that. And my sisters
inside or outside?
Outside. Cause they got a deck and shit like that, and they had like the umbrellas and shit up. It would've been nice. It was like 2 more of them. Cause they go up pretty like 10 feet or something like that. So if it was higher than that, it would have been cool. Like it did rain, but like we were kind of confident it was gonna stop. I was like, okay, this looks like it's gonna stop because it came on pretty quick. Like a lot of times when it rains really fast, like it goes away. Like, but it took like an hour or two. It took like an hour or two, then it went away. And my sister seasons these vegetables, right? Like she seasoned the shit out of these vegetables. I was fucking these shits up, and then next thing you know, she can't even. She was like, I didn't cook them yet. I was like, yo, these just good as is. I don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker ate raw vegetables.
Hell yeah, that shit was delicious.
Inside's mad healthy right now.
Yeah, that shit was delicious. I was like, you ain't gotta cook these shits. These shit's good as is. Like, you season them shit so good, you ain't gotta cook them.
Those are bad from regular now.
Mad fiber.
Mad fiber.
Fiber optic.
Okay. Fiber optic.
What kind of vegetables was there?
It was like miscellaneous shit. Like there were onions in it, there were peppers, there were mushrooms. Yeah, it was a mix of like mad shit. Like just in this big ass pan, just seasoned up to fucking like perfection.
I'll be a vegan now.
Nah, the nigga the goat, he eat like a goat.
A goat? Yeah, I do eat a lot, but I only eat like once. Like within a span of like
had foliage and man, it's good as hell.
Oh man, I definitely sweat my ass off this week. Now I look like handsome Squidward. Like my fucking cheekbones are showing and shit. I'm like, oh damn, I got the model face.
You walking around with an aura, fucking glowing stars all over.
Which was kind of cool because I noticed it the last episode we took. Like I could see like the chisel down here. Like, oh shit. Like niggas is getting like the handsome Squidward face. All right, whatever. But what happened?
I see you sweating.
Yeah,
that's why I'm losing all the.
Yeah. That shit was cool.
Good thing you can go to BlurCon and put that shit to you.
Oh yeah. What's I gonna say about that? I forgot what I was gonna say about that.
Oh, they got pregnant. That's what happened.
What?
BlurCon?
You said somebody got pregnant.
Yeah, he just be saying shit.
Nah, I would. Right. Nah, I would have went when I had the money. It didn't look that crowded. It looked like the year we went.
Oh no, that shit's crowded.
Like the pictures I seen, like it's not because I seen this this picture of like it was like a this dude with the anime expo, and that shit was so fucking crowded.
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Like you couldn't do shit.
It was like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, it's like that shit was really like. That should remind me when I went to Foxwoods on New Year's Eve. That I was like, yo, why the fuck did I come here? I can't even move, man.
Worst idea.
Yeah. I was like, damn, like I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, I'll be pissed off if I spent all this money to go to a expo or a con or something like that and I can't fucking move.
Around. Yeah.
That shit. Whew.
That's what happens when you go to those big ones though. I mean they're probably organized a little better, but them shit's full of motherfuckers.
Shit crazy. Niggas need a bigger boat.
Everything.
Oh man, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was watching more of Outlaw Star. I was like, this shit is way better than I remembered it.
It was dope. I remember, but it's been years since I've seen that shit too.
Yeah, like I forgot they had them. What is it? It's like key users or some shit. Like Pagawa Santa. Them niggas like. I forgot about that shit.
You watch that shit on the illegal? Or
on the legal shit.
I don't do nothing by the books.
You're right. My bad.
Yeah. And it was like bad, funny sex jokes that I just didn't get. For some reason, I didn't get that shit when I was younger. I was like, what the fuck was wrong, dude? I didn't get this shit.
Wasn't having sex.
Yeah, I know, but it would be like subtle, like shit, like I forgot the name of the chick name with the eye patch, but her and Gene Starwind, they was fucking at one point. I was like, oh shit, how the fuck did I miss that? But they don't show it, but it's insinuating that they were fucking.
Yeah, they had a relationship and whatnot.
Yeah, like it's the robot chick that came in a suitcase. Like she came out, she was chilling with the younger dude, and she was like, I sleep in the same room. He's like, yeah. I sleep in the bed. He's like, yeah. You sleep with me? He's like, no.
It's in the same area.
Yeah. Nah, but that's a good ass anime. It's mad short, like 26 episodes and shit. That was cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That's what I did.
I didn't catch that shit. What did I do? I went to work. Hated every second of it. Cause now I'm so used to not having a job that it's like everything feels weird now. Like getting back in the office feels weird. Getting my equipment feels weird. Talking to people again feels weird. It was nice to get outside and to get some exercise. But other than that, I hated every second of being at work. Just because I just didn't want to be. I got so used to just waking up and doing my own thing. I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking hell. Like why do we do this? How do we do this? Where do we do this? Shit is stupid.
You like to be able to pay your bills.
You're right.
So you do
it. If that's the only caveat, then fuck this.
Well,
if I'm only going to work to pay some shit, then fuck this.
Till further notice.
Yeah. I come home every day and just do the shit that I would have done during the day again. Yeah. I just come home, I edit something, I write down something, I plot something out. I'm like, I can't do this. But until further notice, this is where I'm at. Didn't get to go to BlurCon. It looked, it looked like the year we went as far as like panels and stuff like that. But as far as crowd, it do look a little more crowded than when we went. My boy went down there. He took his white girlfriend. I said, why? But
It's
That's his
inclusive.
girl.
It's diversity.
I know, but still, it's just like if we can't have shit.
There's white people we with.
I
Yeah,
know,
it
but
was.
I said that then. I said we can't have shit.
But that was already it.
All right, fine.
They with us. They
I know they
uplift us.
cool. Yeah. All right. I was like, all right, cool. He said it was lit down there. He said the culture was culturing.
Yeah,
So that was his first time down there. So it looked like he having fun. What else I do? That's pretty much it. I did some trivia shit. That's about it. I ain't really do much. I've just been sad that I got to get up and go to work again. Now I'm extra early for work, and it's just stupid.
it's like you and niggas ain't getting me again.
Nah, because I tried to beat traffic at one point. I was like, I'm gonna get to work early. They ain't gonna be able to say nothing. Man, I left my house around maybe like what 6:45, something like that. I got to work at like 7:20, and it felt weird being there early. Like it felt weird being like way past. I'm like, yo, what the fuck do people do? They just wait here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap in my car.
Go get a coffee.
Yeah, I could have did that, but I was like, nah, fuck all this. Hate being here.
No, I'm kind of the same way. I don't like waiting around.
It just felt weird being early because usually I make it like right on the cusp, like maybe like 7:55, something like that. It was like I could just walk right in, get my shit, go to my case, and I could wait there. But 7:20, I was like, fuck, I forgot. Ain't no traffic, ain't no kids going to school.
Yeah,
it's whatever.
Yeah, when I just punch in and start working, start doing shit.
I wish I could do that, but we're not allowed to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really probably allowed to either, but I do it.
Them niggas don't look at your time sheet, your time clock, and be like, yo, you've been clocking in like a half hour early every day.
I ain't saying nothing yet, nigga.
Fuck it.
Stop me if you can. Come catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man, nigga.
That nigga's gonna penalize me for working.
Yeah. If I punched it in and went back to my car and said,
actually doing shit.
That'd be the move sometimes.
Yeah, I started doing work and shit. So.
I'm pretty sure they looked at it. He was like, "Oh, Hesh person punching early. Actually, at least he actually does something."
You look at the camera like, he didn't go in the break room for 15 minutes.
Yeah, you started doing shit.
Right.
that fucking that was one of the reasons why I left my last job. Not because of punching in early, but it was like, when the summers is hot as shit, you gotta drink like mad water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I kept using the bathroom like 3 times. This nigga was questioning me. I was like, you know what? I'm out this bitch. Like you're not gonna question while I'm pissing.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm a grown adult.
Nigga.
I go to the bathroom when and however frequently I want to. I'm an adult.
I am an adult.
Yeah.
They go in there taking bumps every time.
I mean, you gotta get the speed boost.
That's different. Now, if you'd came back, it'd have been some white stuff on your bed. It's like, hey, Bobby, I see you go to the bathroom often.
Yeah. Share next time.
Playing with you playing with your nose a lot.
Oh man!
I didn't know your last name was Bobby. It was Brown.
Brown. Oh man.
So yeah, man. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can check out everything going on there, or the merch and all that good stuff there. Consider support us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3ninjas podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, every time we drop a video. If you're watching on Twitch right now and you do have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch and you get 1 free subscription a month. You can use that on us or any other creator on Twitch. Use it at your discretion because you only get 1 a month. If you listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please be sure to give us a 5-star rating and review, or whatever you feel like we deserve. Help us move up in the algorithm. We finally reached 100 on Apple Podcasts, so thank you to whoever put us over the hump. Let's see. We got the Discord. The Discord is around. The Dojo is gang. The Dojo provides. Go ahead and hit that up. That link is permanent. We have Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, Threads. We on everything and shit. Yeah, just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast on your respective search engine, and hopefully we do pop lit fuck up now. Black Blastoise hydro pump on your bitch. Splash. What do we have for questions this week?
So this question comes from Dion in our Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should join. Excuse me. And this question goes a wee bit something like this. What's up, my ninjas? It's Laura Dion, aka the Nigga Ninja, aka Kanan Enable, aka the Django Fett, aka I want a badge. When are we running a Pokemon tournament? Question mark. So the question I have is, when I saw on Reddit earlier today, which of these 4 Dragon Ball villains is the least evil? And it's a picture of Frieza, Kid Buu, Cell, and Goku Black. So out of those 4, who do we feel is the least evil?
Cell.
Yeah.
You think
Cell just wanted to fight.
Yeah.
He wanted to prove he was the strongest. Fucking Frieza was a Nazi.
Fine.
He wanted all them Jews out. He went, hey, all of them go.
Fucking monkeys.
All you monkeys.
All you monkeys.
I want you out of here with a wave of my finger. I will blow up your planet.
Frieza was disrespectful. That might be the greatest villain of all time in anime. Like a nigga, hello monkeys. Like, god damn, you just start with the racism, huh?
Nah, he used to talk shit when he thought niggas couldn't beat him, but now that somebody done whooped his ass, what, like 5, 6, 7 times, I think he didn't tone down that monkey stuff. Well, maybe in the manga he's still like on his bullshit, but in the animated joint, he didn't get fucked up quite a few times.
Right. What about Kid Buu? I think Dion might have made the suggestion in the Discord. He was like, Kid Buu is a force of nature and not like a being of like thought. So like, would you consider that evil? He said, I think his comparison was like, would you call a tornado evil? It's just a force of nature that does a thing. Would you consider Kid Buu evil?
Ooh, let me see. Yeah, I would. It's just that he has no conscience.
Yeah,
like that's the most evil you can be with a motherfucker. Because you ever seen like a serial killer documentary?
Child.
Yeah, you ever seen?
You gotta teach kids to be good.
Yeah, like have you ever seen like a serial killer documentaries?
I've seen a couple.
Like most of these dudes that do that, they don't have no conscience.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they like a certain part of the brain that tells them like
there's no feeling to it,
and like feelings and stuff like that. They just lack certain like. And Kid Buu was born from what? He was born from
like magic basically.
Yeah, he was magic.
Yeah, just magic, but he wasn't given like other human traits and whatever.
Yeah,
obviously he's just pure magic or whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was just hell bent on destruction. Like he just wanted to kill stuff because. It wasn't like a Kid Buu where it was like a nice Kid Buu where it was like, oh, I just want to help the world and heal the world. He's like, he was just hell bent on destruction, and what we deem as destruction, it's all optics.
No,
so what we deem as bad, that nigga was all he wanted to do was kill shit, and he would kill himself to do it.
Just this nigga went like this, right? This nigga was so evil. He said, "Fuck fight you. I'm just gonna blow up the fucking planet."
I don't even care about fighting. I don't care about winning or losing. I just want to destruct you.
This nigga said, fuck fight you. I know what all the other villains did, but nah, I'm just going to blow up the planet. Nah, I don't feel like fighting you.
I think I'm about to waste my breath and my energy. Nah, I'm about to just squash this whole shit.
That shit was fucking hilarious because it instantly showed how dangerous this nigga is. Because most of the time, the villain would want to fight, but this nigga was like, nah, I don't feel like fighting. Catch this shit. Fucking Goku's like, oh shit. It's like, nah, that's too big. We can't stop this.
Kid Buu was Super Buu that killed everybody.
It was Kid Buu. Oh, Super Buu did too. He didn't. I don't think. Did Super Buu kill everybody? Most of them.
Only Majin Buu was the only sensible Buu.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the only motherfucker with like feelings and empathy when he actually got to know people. Like he actually, I don't know where. Who the fuck made Kid Buu? It wasn't Dr. Gero. Who was it?
No, it was Bibbidi.
Bibbidi, yeah.
Yeah, Bobbidi.
So whatever Bibbidi fucked up with Majin Buu and gave him like empathy and thoughts and like free will and stuff like that, kind of sorta.
Well, no, this what happened. This what happened. No, he absorbed the Kais.
Yeah, one of the Kais. Yeah,
he absorbed one of the Kais.
Yeah.
Every time he absorbed the Kai, he got some sort of like consciousness, and that's what kind of powered him down a little bit. That's why when people keep having those debates on who's the strongest out of the Boos and shit like that.
Kid Buu.
No, he's the most evil. No, he's not. Super Buu is stronger than him. The problem with Kid Buu is why he's so dangerous is because he has no fucking consciousness. That's the problem with him.
He just hell bent on killing shit.
They're all teams. things must die.
Like when you want to kill something and don't care if you die too, that's pure evil.
That's a fact.
So my answer is unequivocally Kid
So-
Buu. But who would be second? Goku Black.
No, wasn't he? I'm in
That's a toss up. That's a toss up.
With least evil?
I would give it to I would give it to Frieza.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have
You
to.
would give it to Frieza?
Yeah, I give it to Frieza. Goku Black is like a god, so he's like arrogant, fucking asshole. He killed most of the humans on in Future Trunks timeline.
His timeline.
Yeah, Frieza had a godlike complex where he thought he could just kill the whole fucking race and just all right.
Yeah, he just wanted to rule over people, like, but he don't mind killing you. Like this nigga,
He'll kill, but he just wants to. But he really would just control you.
yeah, he just want to put the whip to your back.
Well, you monkeys.
L'chaim.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. So make sure to write us in the Discord or send us an email. Have your question answered. So we have reviews, man. Reviews, Secret Invasion episode 3. Now I watched it.
Oh shit.
Don't remember what happened.
Oh damn.
I'm pretty sure once you start talking about it, I like shit'll,
No, Gravik met with Talos.
See,
right.
For like a parlay.
Yeah.
So Gaia is Talos' daughter, I found out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Gravik has been put in charge of, like, I guess the whole scroll takeover.
Yeah. So last episode he took over the council.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, because it was a council, it was like a democracy. They would vote on whatever it is, but because they're getting ready to start a war, go to war with the humans or whatever. There's like, we just need a wartime leader, we need a general, and Gravik sort of strong armed his way into doing that. So this episode starts where we get an answer to our question from last week was, did we think Fury knew that his wife was a Skrull? We know he does know that she's a Skrull.
Yeah,
hyping it down.
He was taking out that green box.
He don't know what side she's on though. Like he's very skeptical of her.
Yeah, because when he came back, he was like, "Whose side are you on?" She's like, she didn't really give him a good answer. She was just like, "You left me, and then you blipped and you came back, and I had to deal with you being gone. So I thought you was gone forever, and you came back, and when you came back, you like willingly left me." So she was obviously upset about that.
You know what I don't like? I don't like my heroes having relationship problems. On the screen. I don't know. It just seems stupid. It just seemed like mad trivial. Like, yo, the world is at stake. You want to argue about me not being home?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, man. The world is at stake.
I mean, I do believe that still would happen.
Yeah. I mean, I know what happened because, women and stuff. But it's just the fact that, I got blipped. Then I had to go get my mind right. So I went to the spaceship thing. And then I left you. I'm sorry I ain't called. But world is at stake, baby. I ain't got time to argue about this. I'm back now. Give me a kiss. You love me, right?
Should have called the nigga from space.
And you know what? When are they gonna address that big ass fucking celestial on the planet?
Never.
Hopefully.
Like, what is going on, man?
Because so that thing has
not even a hint.
That thing has to take up at least 10% of the planet.
That shit is huge.
From space. That shit is big.
They made a small mention of it in She-Hulk, and that's really about it. We haven't really heard anything about it. But they should probably address that sooner rather than later. Maybe they will in this show. I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe they will.
If they don't do it in the New World Order shit or whatever the movie that's coming out, I'm like, come on, dog. Like that shit's just sitting there, just like what the fuck? It's been there for how many shows, and nobody said nothing. Like a good 5.
Yeah, at least most of them.
Like, come on,
whatever
man.
Came out. Yeah, well, they'll get to it when they get to it. So, I mean, this episode was kind of straightforward.
Yeah, it was.
So, Skrulls type of. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, the Skrulls made some type of plot where they were gonna get an airstrike and a submarine to like launch at each other and shit to like basically start what would end up being like World War III or whatever.
Submersible.
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 So Fury and Talos find out, and they have to get to the person who has the launch code, who was taken over by a scroll, and try to get the code so they can sort of preemptively stop this from happening.
Yeah.
While that's happening, Talos is Gaia is sort of undercover in the base, and Talos
Double agent action.
Yeah, Double Agent's like, here. He's like, we need this code, dog, because they about to go boom boom on shit. She's like, all right, I got you.
He about to go boom boom on shit.
So she goes to one of the fracking pod and gets the code and sends it to him, and they're able to stop the launch from happening. And then when she's dipping out, Gravik shows up and shoots her. But I don't think she's dead though.
You know what I was saying? You know what I'm saying? I was saying this. I was like, yo, if he won't clap her ass, I'm gonna be very upset. That's what I was thinking.
Man, he has to clap her.
Yeah.
He had to clap her, but it's like, it's that whole movie thing. If you don't see him die, they're not dead.
Yeah, I just didn't want none of that 007 shit. You take her hostage, whatever, over the fucking Shark Tank. Don't do that. Nah, you gotta clap her ass for that, man. Because he was already suspicious. I was like, come on, man, just clap this motherfucker.
Shoot her in the face. And,
and he did, like mid sentence too.
Yeah.
But I think
you're gonna look at me. So Maria's dead.
Yeah, Maria Hill's dead.
Yeah.
I think
Gaia, no.
I believe she's dead. She got shot in the chest.
No, I think she got the super scroll. He just don't know it.
I'm saying, if you don't see her, I don't think they would bring what's her real name?
Amelia Clark.
Yeah. They wouldn't bring her on screen just to kill in the third episode. I don't think. I think she's too big of a star to kill that soon.
I mean, they could if they wanted.
I mean, they could. That would throw shit for a loop. But I think that she's too big of a star to kill that early in the season.
Yeah, I think she's super scroll. He just didn't know it. Because you saw when Talos and him were meeting, Talos stabbed his hand with a knife and he pulled his hand through.
Oh yeah, he got that's the.
Was it blood though?
Nah.
No, the extremists.
Yeah, there was no blood though.
Yeah, but the fact that it fused back together.
Yeah, no, but she was bleeding.
I mean, but she bled in the. I mean, did she? I mean, she got shot.
She was bleeding. Goddamn.
I mean, it was an open wound. I don't think she died. They're like, all right, if a wound opens up, something gonna spill out, but I don't think she did.
Nah, she's extremist. She was like, it's more time. As soon as he leaves, he's like, grow it back.
I mean, yeah, she gonna get up some wild shit gonna happen. She gonna spit the bullet out.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, got you. And run off.
Yeah, like I do like
the ain't no shit like next time aim for the head. She gonna say some wild shit.
Yeah.
I do like the relationship between Talos and Nick Fury. Like when they were talking in the car, he was like everything you've been is because of me. Like you ain't doing this shit by yourself. Like all the information we got is you were nothing before we got here. Like I elevated your career. Like you ain't do shit.
Yeah.
Using the scrolls as the spies help you elevate through S.H.I.E.L.D. to make you be the Nick Fury that you are now. Because before you just some riding the bench type of dude. And
riding the bench. Yeah, he's kind of something.
Made his career. Yeah, pretty much.
Riding the bench.
Not wrong. He's not wrong. If it wasn't for the scrolls, that might have been his fate.
Yeah. Like and he said the line. He said nobody calls me Nick.
Yeah. Everybody calls him Fury.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kicking his ass. Come upstairs now. I was like, yo, Nick, don't shoot him.
Yeah. Oh man, fucking Nick Fury.
Like, I don't even think his girl called him Nick, like honey or something like that. I don't know what happened when he came in the house, but she started arguing. I ain't like it.
Having flashbacks. Like having flashbacks and shit.
Nah, I'm really not. But I just like I don't expect my Marvel superheroes to have like marital issues. That shit seem weird. Like yo, I'm like. I guess not common sense, but like some movie aspect, some TV show aspect, I want to kick in. Like, I'm trying to save the world, baby. Like, we ain't got time to be talking about what's going on.
It's believable.
It is.
Time is now.
It was a time where I didn't think that shit was believable.
Love brought your ass home last night.
Yeah, it was a time where I didn't think that shit was believable, but now, like, more living, I'm like, yeah, that shit is obviously believable. Imagine being Batman and you come home and be like, I'm Batman. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you should be here with me. I was like, God damn it. That's why I fuck with
this whole meal and you didn't come home and eat any of it.
I was fucking with Joker. Like, what y'all mean to do?
Oh, so now Joker's more important than me, huh?
Nah, I was just out with Catwoman. Oh, you out with that bitch?
Oh, you out with that bitch again? What I told you about hanging out with that bitch. Lena ain't no good. She ain't got no man. She ain't got nothing to do, Bat or Bruce.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Nah, that's why I fuck with Spider-Man so much, because this nigga tried to just live a normal life, but he got to save everybody. Like, this nigga broke as fuck, got to pay his rent, mad rent due. He's like, fuck, I keep being late for work, get fired. Damn. All right, I got to get a freelance job.
You could definitely watch some shit happen if you Spider-Man and not do nothing.
I think that shit would probably be on your conscience if you got the power to do something.
Yeah, I'm just saying he has to do something, like morally. He feel like he has to do something. Like, I know I'm Spider-Man, and then Uncle Ben and all that other wild shit.
Yeah.
It was like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
You can just chill out.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's pretty much the episode. It's really just them trying to stop the launch codes happening and all that shit. But then the end of the episode is Fury's wife goes to like a bank or whatever, and
Now, I swear they said, how about I pay my fee white since you already treat me like a clown?
that's how they be acting.
Oh my god.
She goes to like a safe deposit box and gets a gun out of there.
Hammer.
And then she gets a phone call from what sounds like, and I'm pretty sure is Rhodey. So Rhodey
damn.
Rhodey might be a scroll. Now, was he a scroll this whole time, or they take the real Rhodey hostage?
That's the question.
Yeah, he was calling him Nick. So
yeah, this whole time, I think he's been a scroll this whole time. Now the question is the way they're framing it makes it seem like she's working with Gravik, but maybe she could secretly be like a
part of resistance,
or she could be, her and Fury could be in cahoots. It is his wife and shit. You know what I mean? Maybe she's playing Gravik, pretending to be on his side, but really she's working for Fury. But we're not supposed to know that yet, so it's supposed to just be a surprise when it actually happens.
Yeah.
But yeah. So do we think Rhodey was a scroll this whole time, or when did he get switched around? When do you think that might have happened?
Do I think Rhodey's a scroll? No. When do I think he might have got switched? It's too many variables, because I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know.
It gotta be
like, can anybody operate the War Machine suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because they also,
it's like no special like fingerprint or like eye
they can
vision thing where it's like, hey, Rhodey.
He has his fingerprints and his eye retina scan,
Yeah.
so he's him like
like a blood sample.
Nah, they don't have all that.
I think they copy him 100% completely. I feel like, don't call me on the blood part, but I don't think it takes your blood every time you hop in that.
I mean, it's kind of like a fucking that's your blood sugar. Like, you Rhodey? All right, cool.
Yeah, nah. They have those pods where they like take your and shit. So you got all.
So do I think Rhodey's a scroll? No, but when he might have got switched, if he's not a scroll, if that person's, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is a scroll. And I was watching some video where they're saying maybe sometime after Civil War, because in Civil War he gets shot down and gets paralyzed, and he has to wear them robot legs.
Oh yeah, this nigga walking. I forgot about that.
And
you right.
Not wearing them shits, and he hasn't been for a while. So sometime after that, he might have got swapped around. Or maybe he was a scroll the entire time. He was just faking it.
Did they mention that?
What?
That he's walking without the legs?
No.
I wish they would have mentioned that.
Now, one question I have is that I think when Kevin Feige talked to the director of Secret Invasion, he said that he hadn't read the comic books and he was going to try to go off of that, but he told him not to. He was like, just give your own free adaptation of it. If this director made Rhodey a scroll, would that fuck up a lot of the continuity of the rest of the Marvel going forward? Or is like Rhodey on his way out of here or something like that?
No. I don't think so.
It wouldn't really mess anything up because it doesn't change it. Well, let me say, him being a scroll doesn't change the things that Rhodey as a character has done per se in the movies. It does change how we will feel about him. Like, oh, he was a scroll this whole time. It wasn't him. He was fake crying at Tony's funeral and shit, or whenever that switch ended up happening. And he was the one that suggested to kill Thanos as a baby. Like, it's gonna be like, how far back did this really go? And all these moments that we have memories of Rhodey, are they all just a scroll, or is it some of it real? And but I don't think it changes anything that he's done, because he still did those things. He still participated and helped, but he's also a scroll, spying, gathering information for the inevitable takeover of the human society.
Scrolling the Avengers wouldn't be weird.
Well, yeah,
No.
but that's
Wouldn't be weird. No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, being that they're building like a kind of like a whole new Avengers, I guess that wouldn't be weird, but
it depends whether it's the enemy or not. Whether the scroll is the enemy or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
what comes out next? Is it the Brave New World, then the Armor Wars, right?
Didn't they cancel Armor Wars or no?
No, I think they made it a movie or
they made a movie instead of a series, right?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah, but I don't even think they started filming that yet.
No, they didn't.
Echo was probably
God.
You lying.
Yeah, no, that's
Echo
coming out. Yeah, it comes out. I don't know when, but it's coming out this year.
Oh no, I'm talking about like that would
After
have
this,
a continuity of this as far as like scrolls. I do think Brave New World is gonna have some sort of effect of what happens in this show.
No, then
directly to that.
That would be the Marvels more likely than anything.
They're in space though.
Yeah, but Fury's in it, so it would.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he was in the trailer.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so Marvels. So wherever Fury ends up at the end of this, what I would assume leads into where he is mentally and emotionally in the beginning of the Marvels movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Loki come next.
Oh, Loki, but that's not gonna really run in concert with this. I mean, they might touch on it, maybe, but they jump around through time and like different worlds, I guess, technical timelines. I guess it's not worlds, but timelines. Where I don't know if they'll even touch the scroll stuff, but maybe.
Man, like it's like multiple timelines going. It's not multiple timelines, like multiple plots that's going on, and I'm just trying to like
see what's leading to what.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah,
it's a lot going.
If this article is correct, then Marvels come out November 10th, and Loki comes out October 6th. And that's the next iteration of anything. So after
Echo come out,
this we have Echo November 29th.
Okay.
God damn it! Wait, that's mad shows, man. It's 2 shows in a goddamn movie.
Yeah. Well, Echo, they're like putting everything all out at once.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not.
No. Because Loki should finish when Echo starts. I'm guessing.
You said November?
Yeah, this one starts October 6th and this one starts November 29th. If it's an 8 episode or 10 episode series, then
there might be a couple of weeks in between the seasons, but yeah, it would probably that would end and then that would start. But Echo is going to be a one-time thing. I think it's going to dump. It's not doing it weekly. I think it's going to do like the Netflix thing where it drops all the episodes.
Oh, all of them all at once.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, unless they change their mind on that.
Okay.
But yeah. So Rhodey's the scroll, maybe.
Maybe.
I think it is though.
Okay. So we're gonna super scroll type of joint.
Well, you already got the powers. You got the Extremis and the Groot.
The Groot. All right. So topics, man. What we got for topics, man? Suicide Squad, Isekai. Isekai. Isekai trailer.
Yeah. Or Isekai. I think
Isekai.
Yeah, same shit. Anyway.
Either way, it looks good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Looks good. I don't know if it'll be good, but DC doesn't really mess with animated stuff, so.
Yeah, well, this is Japanese.
It's Japanese thing.
Yeah. Isekais are like when a character ends up like you'll get hit by a truck in our world and wake up in a fantasy world or something. Basically, the character gets or through a portal or transported to another world, usually like a fantasy world. And that's what this trailer looks like. Is I guess it's Harley Quinn chilling in Gotham, but then somehow she ends up in some type of fantasy world where there's dragons and all this other kind of shit. So that's why
motherfuckers knocked into a new animator.
Yeah, pretty
crazy.
This is like in the trailer.
Okay. All right, so this centers around Harley Quinn and not Joker.
I saw Joker and Harley Quinn both in the trailer, so I'm not sure if it was them showing just Gotham stuff while she's in Gotham and Joker's there, and then she ends up there, or if they both end up there. I couldn't really tell from the trailer.
Mm.
But yeah, somebody ends up somewhere.
Yeah. When does this drop?
I don't know.
Does not give a date from the YouTube. All right, cool. Just wait in limbo.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion star Emilia Clarke insists green screen acting is real acting.
Yeah.
Who said it wasn't?
Anthony Hopkins.
Shut your old ass up, man. Shut your old ass up. You know how many movies have been shot in green screen since fucking Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
Don't talk about Chianti and Fava Bean.
Chianti.
I don't think he's referencing using it for like CGI purposes. I think it's more like, hey, I'm an actor on this here, and then the person that I'm acting against doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
It is nothing. And I think that's maybe more of what he's referring to. So I'm just acting at nothing for the most part, because it's acting at what's eventually going to turn into a CGI squirrel once the movie's done. But right now, nothing. It's a tennis ball. It's like, or whatever as a placeholder. So I think that's maybe what he was referenced to.
I just want to know why he thinks that isn't real acting when you have to talk to an inanimate object and try to convey emotion and look at this. Like, you have to, like, imagine looking at your mic right now and giving like a monologue and thinking like, oh, this is eventually going to turn into a fucking dragon or something.
Yeah.
I think that's the point. But I think if you traditionally there's like give and take when you're doing like a scene with somebody. It's like,
so there has to be a bit. So there has to be a back and forth for Anthony Hopkins to consider a real acting.
I guess.
I mean,
you have to give me energy and I have to reciprocate that and I have to give this back. So we have to play this tennis match, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's even harder.
300 was a great movie. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's even harder to do it with nothing to pull from. Like,
yes,
I got to imagine it's some mountain in the back.
The deep depths of your imagination. You got to imagine like, hey, I know what the finished product is going to be. I gotta convey emotion of this tennis ball and me. And I got to convey all emotions, everything to this fucking nothing.
Yeah, but I think his experience is different than everybody else's because Angela Bassett said like there was an actual throne room there. Yes, it was CGI, but it was practical shit there to go off of. And like Avatar,
it's not real hip hop. That's crazy.
Yeah, Avatar for example, Avatar. They're actually just imagine. You got to imagine that this motherfucker got tentacles on him, but he got dots on his face and the whole contraption on him.
Yeah, the dots on him, and he's just old.
Yeah,
probably just old and ornery.
That too.
Yeah, what Andy Serkis does is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm not saying I agree with him. I'm just saying that's probably where his stance comes from, somewhat.
Yeah, I need TMZ to run up on him and hey, what the fuck you meant by that?
Yeah, but because to say it's not real acting, like Christopher Judge, that nigga's killing fucking Kratos. He killing the performance. This nigga actually crying and shit.
But that's different because he's also acting with someone.
Yeah,
not all the time though. There's a scene where he's just hearing the voice, and he's just going off of. It's something that's not really there. Like he's just going off of that. Like it's not always like the dude who plays Atreus there. But I don't know. Anthony Hopkins shit might be different. Like he might see all this green and be like, "What the fuck is this?" I gotta imagine like I actually have a spear in my hand and sitting.
Nah, Grandpa a hater.
Also, maybe what they made him do versus what other people end up doing in their movies might have been different. So maybe from his experience, the way he experienced it, maybe that's why he feels that way. And it might be different for other people because different directors do different things. So maybe when he was doing it, forced up against it, it was different versus how everybody else has been.
You know that was the critique that they had about the Phantom Menace. Like they had Liam Neeson in there, and it was like he can't act because he's going off of shit that's not there. And that was like the first of its kind to have a movie like that in full green screen that you had to go off of like your imagination. So he probably was just like off, like oh shit, this is new experience. I'm not used to this.
Do this. I don't think was that great of a director, like to pull that out of the actor in that type of scenario. I think it might have worked in the older days because it was different, but like if it's a new sort of process and probably new things in the way they were doing it, maybe he didn't get the best performances out of them as he probably should have or could have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see that. I hate sand.
Put your ass down, Grandpa. Go be a grandpa in some movie. And I hope they put you in like a green screen or something like that. Put you on FaceTime or something like that, but they can't have you on FaceTime for real. And you got to talk to like a blank screen.
Like I said, he said.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Oh, there's another thing about that. The reason why Hayden Christensen acting was so good in the Obi-Wan shit as Anakin was because he had the show to pull from. He had the Clone Wars show to pull from, and they actually put some personality into this motherfucker a little bit.
Yeah, it was written better. It was just directed better stuff for him to like sort of do.
Oh man,
you know.
Yeah.
Let us see.
Everybody was sort of stiff in that movie. Even Natalie Portman, who's like a fucking.
Oh hell yeah.
It's just like it was just partly I think the script and dialogue and partly direction. They just didn't pull the best acting out of everyone. I think.
Yeah.
Or do better.
It's too late now.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Elon Musk accuses Meta of cheating with Twitter rival Threads.
It's lit.
I'm kind of surprised.
Never in my ever have I thought we would have beef over apps.
Well, there's always beef over apps. It's been beef over apps since day one.
Yeah, competition is fine, but cheating is not.
It's not cheating. How's it cheating?
I don't know. That's what Elon Musk said. He put something on Twitter today. He said Zuck is a cuck. For no reason. Like he's a child with money, yo. Like there's no reason for this.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to. I mean, yeah, did they steal Twitter's one thing? But that's what Facebook does. Facebook will steal your shit. So
keep your shit close to the chest, copyrighted, trademark it, whatever.
Yeah, but that's going against his logic of what he said before when it was the Tesla thing going on. Like he don't patent Tesla because he likes the competition. He said patents are for the weak. So why is it this different?
Because he losing money.
He losing money every fucking day.
Hey shit, you better live by the sword, die by the sword. You said that shit.
I mean, you the one that fucked up and came. You brought Twitter and fucked up a good thing. We was all over here chilling. Everything was free. Everybody was doing whatever they wanted to do. Now you started introducing, I'm taking away everybody check marks. Oh, I'm taking away this. I got to pay for this. You can pay. You can edit your tweets now, but you got to pay for them. Mm-hmm. It's like your Meta came over here. Hey, yo, dog. We already got all y'all information. We don't even need nothing like that. We just gonna come over here and give y'all a new social media platform. Y'all want to come and get y'all shit off, y'all thoughts off? Yeah. Y'all can come over right here. You got your Instagram right here. You can easily just set up your profile. You ain't even got to do much. Everybody that you follows already here. Everybody that follow yous already. It's like, come on, dog. And then they got like 70 million users in like 6 days or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
It's cheating because they already had the install base already. Because you just had to, if you have an Instagram account, you have a Threads account. All you gotta do is hit a button, bloop bloop bloop, and now you got your Threads account and it's open. I don't know. Will Threads really be a thing in the future? Who knows? I think most people are just running over here because they're annoyed.
It's a new thing.
Yeah, it's a new thing, and they're kind of annoyed what's happening over at Twitter and Elon always changes and just doing stuff. And so it's like, oh, all right, let's go over here because everybody's been first. It was like Spill, well not first, but Spill, and then there was Blue Sky, but you gotta get the code for Blue Sky or
it's Mastodon and
some other shit. So people have been running other shit, and nothing's really been holding people like the way Twitter had us. But I mean, this might be the closest thing we might get to like really scooping Twitter out. But I don't think so, just only because it's still run by Instagram, so it's gonna be going by Instagram rules. So I don't think it's gonna be as free as you were on Twitter, and I think that might stifle it a bit.
Yeah, there's no porn over here.
Well, it's not even just the porn stuff, but like
there's no porn over here. There's no death videos over here. There's no like it basically has the same stipulations as Instagram. You can just use words.
Yeah,
I've seen death videos on Instagram though. They just put the disclaimer on it, but it's like, what the fuck? When did this start happening?
I mean, yeah, but they're not rampant. It's not like every other 5 posts is a death video. Like you got to actually go. Like I feel like on Instagram you got to go digging for like you got to type in certain hashtags. You got to search certain words, whatever. Like on Twitter, it's just like you might just be scrolling and run across some shit by accident.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with Threads they're gonna regulate that a little more. And also, I might be putting too much stock into it, but there's a lot of stock in a name too. Like Threads don't sound as fly as Twitter. Like Twitter's a made up word.
It is. But it's, I don't know, maybe just because it's been a part of the ether for 10 years or however long it's been, 15, whatever the number of years is. So it's just like ingrained in your brain in a different way. But Threads does not roll off the tongue the same way like Twitter does.
Like Twitter, like, it's like, it's like Google. Like if Google was called like Searcher or some shit, it wouldn't hit the same. But Google's a made up word. There's something to actually like putting a word into the atmosphere and then letting it take off like that, because most of these apps weren't like known words. They just sometimes they put two words together and make it something cool. Sometimes they just make up a whole new fucking word. They just put letters together like, oh, that sounds kind of dope.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm gonna hear on the news like they said this week on Threads that President Obama said that yada yada blah blah blah. I don't really, it don't sound swaggy enough yet.
Yeah, but you say that, and then 5 years from now, and everybody's doing.
Everybody be talking about Threads,
yeah, pretty much.
You never know. Like we just hear it for them.
There's something to being Googleable, because if I Google Twitter right now, only thing that's gonna pop up is Twitter. If I Google Threads right now, clothes might pop up, actual thread needle might pop up, Threads like the app might pop up. There's all types of shit that might pop up.
Nah, but they got money to buy the search results.
Yeah, there's search history.
SEO. Yeah, imagine you buying out a word that's been in existence forever just for your fucking own personal selfish gain.
But they can. They got money like that.
You can.
And they will. And Google will take their money and be like, all right, now you're the top search result. When you type in Threads, this pops up now.
Yeah.
That might even just happen naturally just because the amount of people looking into it and seeing what it is and hearing everybody talking about it. So that might even just happen naturally on its own just because what's happening. And everyone's like, what the fuck is Threads? And they Google Threads.
Yeah.
Here it is. And it's like, oh, now it's at the top. So.
Swear they asked, are we watching Elon Musk and Zuckerberg UFC fight? Yep, and I'm putting some money on Zuck.
You think Zuck the Cut could win?
Zuck's a robot.
Oh, you right.
Yeah, he does jujitsu. He's definitely winning.
Yeah. And fucking Elon Musk is a badly built fucking 60-year-old man.
Touche.
That nigga's built like like if you don't get to a dead body in time and they don't embalm him and shit and they blow up, that's what he looked like. He looked bloated. What we got next? Games, man. Gaming news, we have F-Zero no longer relevant because of Mario Kart, says former dev. And they are absolutely positively right.
I said that shit 2 years ago, got so much heat from it.
You said this.
Yeah, like, where the fuck is F-Zero?
Yeah, I said this shit 2 years ago. I said they're not going to do it because Mario Kart is fucking like, it'll cannibalize it. So why would you do that?
Yeah, what's the point? It's killing the game and this is making us money handle. So it's like, what's the point?
I mean, all they had to do was make it graphically different than Mario Kart and, add some. All you had to do was add things that Mario Kart didn't have, which was it didn't look as cartoony. Maybe like the weapons you shoot out or the racing mechanics. All you had to do was do something different and innovative if they could have. But they just said, nah, that take too much work. That sound too much like work.
Well, it's that, and if you look at the sales since F-Zero came out, like the sales kept declining. So it's like, okay, I'm not gonna throw out this game and put $100 million into it just to. Yeah, it's gonna be a dud.
When the last one come out? Fucking GameCube?
What was it? The DS one?
Probably
because it was a GameCube one, and then it was like a couple of DS version, I think. Like the sales kept dropping.
Count when it comes to consoles.
Even with GameCube, it still kept dropping. The sales kept dropping. Like people aren't interested in that shit. Like they say it is, but no.
It's the same.
You got force shit on people.
And it's the same company. I think that's the difference, right? Yeah. It's not like it's Nintendo making a Nintendo game. It's not like, oh, this is the Ubisoft racing game, and this is the Activision racing game, and this is the Bethesda racing game. No, it's like, okay, this is Nintendo. So Nintendo is like, we're going to be cannibalizing our own sales. We could either make another game, or we can just put all the money that we would put into Mario Kart and just make sure we'll sell as well.
Make money hand over fist with fucking map paps and shit.
So I mean, it'd be nice for them to like do just for nostalgia's sake and for the people who kind of want it. But I understand it, like business wise, why it's not gonna happen.
You're gonna have to, in order for this to be like a success, you're gonna have to like just license that shit out to somebody else. But they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Nintendo would never.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that shit. Like look at the sales. Like the Super Nintendo version, 2.85 million copies, right? The 64 version, F-Zero X, that's 1.10 million. The Game Boy Advance version, that's 1.05 million, and then it starts getting on a decline when you go to GameCube. GameCube, 692,000. It just gets less and less and less, like every time. Like, why would I put money in it?
I mean, did all of those systems have a Mario Kart as well on them?
Yeah, Mario's been coming out since 64. Right?
Yeah,
it's confusing.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit's old.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe one day. I mean, they're not going to like completely abandon this series whatsoever. They're just saying right now they can't do it.
I think they are. But you know why? Because the next Mario Kart is basically going to be Mario Kart Smash. They're going to have Star Fox in it. They're going to have Captain Falcon. They already have the fucking Metro City stage.
All right, if they put Captain Falcon in it, then you might as well just import all that other shit over. Like, it's a wrap after that.
I think they'll do it again, just probably not no time soon.
Yeah.
Just like oh, it's the 25-year anniversary. Here's and it might be like, oh, here's a arcade version, like a download version of it. It's not maybe like a full experience. Maybe it's like here's a partial thing. But I think they'll do something.
Yeah, because if they ever see like an uptick of like gameplay of it, because I don't know if it's in the that Super Nintendo Sega store that they got on the Switch. If that should ever take an uptick where it's like, all right, this shit is doing well now, they might actually reconsider doing it. Who the hell is this? Okay, never mind.
Somebody died?
Nah. This white chick on Twitch with titties.
To go.
Yeah, but they are Nintendo is remastering the F-Zero GX.
Yeah, see?
That shit. But,
remaster, something along those lines. A remaster or just an arcade version or something of those lines. And then maybe, depending on how well they'll sell.
I wish I could screenshot this.
I mean,
you can. It's on your computer. You can.
I don't know how to do it on fucking Windows.
It's shipped in S or something like that. Something like that.
How you do it on your second monitor?
I don't know. It's gonna be like one big ass picture.
Just take a picture of the titties.
I'm gonna send you the whole thing, yo. I'm telling you, women know angles, yo. I'm telling you, it's a. She's using hers for evil, but women know angles.
For evil.
I'm telling you, yo, it's nothing but purity because her ass is not fat and it look fat.
She got one of them Korean pancakes.
Damn.
Yeah, it's it's not like crazy. Like it's a little to it, but it ain't like
it's like a rice cooker pancake.
Damn.
It's a pancake, but it's kind of fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen them shits, the little Asia. I don't know. I think they're Japanese, maybe. But.
And then she gonna call. Man, I hate these bitches. Like she coughed and her whole ass jigged when she coughed.
Cough. Yes. Shit came from the lowers.
Depths.
Oh. It ain't bad.
It ain't bad, but it's not.
I know it ain't like no, like, oh, this shit crazy.
Yeah, it ain't this shit crazy.
Fuck,
I'm click on one girl now. My feet is nothing but them.
I don't want to be.
I got you.
What is she doing?
Nothing. She's sitting down talking to people.
All right, cool. Let it rip.
Oh.
All right, cool beans. She got that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make your money, honey. But I'm just saying, you could be. And this lady she's just sitting here with just huge. She not even doing nothing.
Yeah, they all don't do nothing. Like, it was this
where the rest of her face at?
It was this it was this one chick I seen. She was playing some game, some RPG game. Fucking big ass titties.
Yeah, there was.
And I'm just like, come on, dog. Like,
like
Yeah, shout out to her. Where's she at?
Well, let me see if she on Twitch right now.
Hold on, I'm about to send y'all this girl. It's the other one. She just sitting here not doing nothing, no facial expressions, nothing, just halter top,
Just
huge
titty-
titties.
Yeah.
titty beat.
But other than that, let me see. The top 10 or the 10 best Super Mario games of all time. I already know I'm not going to agree with this list.
No, you might.
Let's see. At number 10, we have Super Mario Land 3D. I've never played it, so I don't know. At 9, we have Super Mario Sunshine.
Yo, why don't people like that shit?
Well, Super Mario
Super
Sunshine.
Mario
Yeah,
Sunshine?
people don't like that shit for some reason.
Sunshine wasn't bad.
I like that
Yeah, I
shit.
thought-
You can clean shit.
Yeah,
People don't like to wash up. That's why. It's like,
Well,
oh, that
that's-
reminds you. Oh, Exo Hydro. Oh, their titties fake as fuck.
You know white people don't
anyway.
bathe.
Yeah.
This woman is doing nothing, and I swear to God, like she needs more face.
More face.
Like I feel like
It's quite hilarious.
she got a creative player face where it's just like a lot of empty space and like it needs to be filled more. Number 8 is Super Mario Brothers, the original for the Nintendo. Number 7 is Super Mario 3D World. Number 6 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, it's not bad. Titties ain't bad, but it's just she ain't doing nothing. Like I hate these heifers.
I ain't mad at it. Listen, get your.
I'm not mad. I'm never mad at titties. I'm never, let's get one thing clear. I'm never mad at titties. Just using them for evil. Evil.
You get mad at
What
the
we
niggas.
got? So Super Mario Galaxy 2 is 6. Super Mario Galaxy is 5. Super Mario 64 is number 4. Super Mario Brothers 3 is number 3. Super Mario Odyssey is number 2, and Super Mario World is number 1. I do not like this list.
You don't? Why not?
Where is Super Mario RPG?
Oh,
Are we just talking about singular adventure single player Mario games?
Shit, Paper Mario's not up here. Is
Where's
up
Paper
here?
Mario? Where's Mario Party?
Which I'm surprised
Like-
Paper Mario ain't up here.
it's a top 10
Paper
list.
Mario for fucking was it GameCube? No.
What, the
Might
1,000 year
have been
door? The 1,000 year door shit?
Yeah.
I didn't like the origami one that came out. I didn't like that shit.
I think it was for GameCube. I think it was Paper Mario for GameCube.
Yeah, that's the 1,000 year door shit.
Yeah. And Super Mario RPG should be at least top 3.
I mean, I guess all these games are better than that.
It's not Super Mario 3 is not better than Super Mario RPG.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. You never played RPG?
It might be for me.
Really?
It might
Super
be
Mario
for, yeah,
3?
yeah, it might be for me. Super Mario 3 is fun because that was one of the games I couldn't beat until I beat it.
I don't
Had to
know,
wait till
dog.
adulthood.
Also, from the list, it looks like it's just like the single player Mario type shit. So I don't know if like Mario Party is going to even factor. That might be a separate list on its own type of shit. Know what I'm saying?
Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 shouldn't be up here. One
I
and
think
2,
1
come
should be up there. I don't think 2 should be on
Yeah,
there.
that shouldn't be up there. Super Mario 3D World, I don't know.
And again, this is all, probably like 5 people that are under the age of 30 opinion.
That too.
So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
It's their list. It's not your list. That's all. You don't gotta.
Mario is without a doubt one of the most well-known iconic characters in any medium. He's appeared in hundreds of yada yada yada. Now, Super Mario Bros. Movie. End of the day, it's been the core Mario platformer games that have kept players coming back for 40 years. All right, so the Mario platformer games.
The replay value.
That makes sense then.
All right.
There you go.
I say.
Platformer games.
Y'all done play with my nigga Gino for mad long, yo. Stop playing with Gino, dog. DC Marvel news, we have Jennifer Garner will reportedly return as Elektra in Deadpool 3. So basically they taking all the whack niggas from like the 2000s and in the late 90s and putting them in the movie in some alternate universe shit.
So if they can get Ben Affleck back as well,
They get Ben Affleck back, it's a wrap.
It's a fuck. It's Liddy too, Titty.
I want it.
Same here.
But Jennifer Garner is white.
Yeah.
And older.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna be running around with a midriff out. Like, fucking.
She should.
I mean, she in that kind of shape. Yeah, I just think it's funny. It's just funny because obviously
Yeah.
the movie wasn't that good, and then it came from the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie, which from what I remember wasn't horrible.
No, it wasn't bad. It was just
I didn't like Bullseye.
nah.
It wasn't bad for the time.
Yeah, I didn't. Outside of that, and if it wasn't for that fucking movie, we wouldn't have got Evanescence. So wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
Wake me up
inside.
So if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had that.
Wake me up.
Yeah, you know. For that, we would have.
You sound mad about that, brother.
Wake me up. Save it. Now I'm about to listen to that goddamn song.
Evanescence is the shit.
That,
But Jennifer Garner, if they start bringing back everybody, because who they say last week? They said somebody else was coming back.
I don't know if it's last week, but I saw something where
Was it Rogue?
No, Storm was coming back. Halle Berry, Jason Marsden, and then I can never remember how to pronounce that. The Gene from the
Oh, for real?
I don't know if it's real or not. I saw that on the internet a few weeks ago that they were also reprising the roles in Deadpool 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So they get them back, and then they get Jennifer Garner as Elektra, and then they get Daredevil. It's gonna be lit, dog.
Mm. All right. Well, I guess we'll see in a couple weeks when they start. Because if they're starting to rattle off the cast reportedly. I don't know who they seen on set or what rumors this is, but we're gonna start seeing something soon.
Yeah, because it's supposed to start filming soon, or if it hasn't already started filming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just hope the movie comes out okay.
What, Deadpool?
Yeah, only because they're sort of filming in the midst of this writer strike stuff, so there's not a lot of room for like the rewrite, and so I think they kind of got to film it as is, and that could or could not be a good or bad thing. We'll see. So yeah,
This shit got to be weird.
Yeah, it's gotta be
because the actors about to go on strike.
Yeah, that might be happening soon too. Yeah.
Let us see. Shang-Chi star gives disappointing sequel update. I guess the update is that it's not coming to theaters.
No, I keep getting pushed back.
Yeah, it's not happening anytime soon. I think because what he was saying was the information they gave him was that it would be happening sometime after an Avengers film. But because I think partly with this writer strike stuff, and then also partly with the Jonathan Major stuff, the Avengers stuff, I think might be getting shuffled around currently just because of all that stuff. So that means if that's getting shuffled around, that means his movie also is getting pushed down the pipeline as well, because if it's coming out the Avengers movie, but we don't know when the Avengers movie is happening, so he doesn't know when his is gonna happen. So he's just sort of like, hey, I'm waiting.
So now he's just waiting in limbo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okie dokie. Yeah. And last but not least, The Flash to become the worst box office flop in studio history.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, did we expect anything more?
Yeah. We expecting it to be a flop like this. Yes.
I mean, is this a boycott of the actor, or is this just word of mouth that the movie is bad, or have people just given up on the DC franchise altogether?
The movie's not bad, so it's not because the movie's bad.
Shit.
The movie's not bad.
I'm not CGI. That's like, yo,
CGI is bad. The movie itself is not bad. CGI is bad. The movie itself is not bad, but I do think it's a combination of, again, what's the point? We know this stuff is getting rebooted. Ezra Miller is kind of a piece of crap. And then most, if not all, DC movies have been from to horrible. I mean, we got okay. So I think there's some fatigue with them as well. And it's like, I'm gonna watch this one, this dude's an asshole. Two, it's not gonna fucking matter. And these movies are not really that good. I'm not gonna waste my time and or money.
Yeah.
So, sort of a culmination of all those things.
All right. Win some, you lose some, I guess. I don't know.
Did you see the list of the flops from Warner Brothers? The Flash is number one, estimated 200 million. King Arthur: The Legend of the Sword, which was actually a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. 153.2 million lost. Wonder Woman 1984. I knew this was gonna happen. 137 million. The Matrix Resurrections. Yeah, that shit was shit. Like 130 million. Jupiter
I've never
Ascending.
watched that.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You,
I'm not.
Nah, it's really you don't have to.
Yeah, don't.
You don't have to.
It's a flop.
Yeah.
Even dudes for them. Anyway, just continue.
Jupiter Ascending, 120 million lost. The Suicide Squad, 120 million, and Space Jam: A New Legacy,
That one was good.
111 million. What the Suicide? Yeah, it was.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah, the second one.
That's a James Gunn. I like that one, but it was unfortunate.
Yeah, but it was just one of those things where it's like the first one was bad, so people just had it in mind. Why would I watch the second one?
Exactly, same thing. Yeah,
It's just a misstep with most of these things. How they got released. The second one with James Gunn, Suicide Squad.
Oh,
because the first one was so bad. It's like, well, even
So-
though it's a different director, different tone, and all that. But yeah,
so the movies you named, the only two that are good. Well, according to Hesh, because I've never seen Flash. So Flash is good and King Arthur is good. Everything else is fucking basura.
no, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Okay, that's passable. So 3 movies out of what 7?
Yeah, just
Were actually good movies, and for some reason failed.
Yeah,
I think a lot of these had King Arthur. I recently watched that because somebody posted a clip of something on it, and I watched it. I was like, "Yo, this shit is really good." Like, why the fuck? I guess people didn't watch it.
That shit wasn't bad. Like that's one of the movies. Every time it come on TV, I watch it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. But I think the Suicide Squad kind of got like rubbed the wrong way because it just came off the backs of something else.
Also, I feel like that's one of the movies that kind of got released during the pandemic as well. So I think that also fed into it, where it's like, oh, it's in theaters, but it's also coming to the streaming service type of. So it's like, well, we're not gonna go to the theaters if it's on the streaming services, so that means it's not making money in it. So I think it is a flop, but I think that's like a technicality flop type of thing, not so much like, oh, it's in theaters and there's nobody watched it. Like the Flash is more like, oh, well, we're just gonna watch it streaming because we can right now instead of going to theaters type of shit. But still a flop though.
There's some more. There's 2 of them. There's 2 more like honorable mentions. Black Adam and Shazam: Fury of the Gods. But I still didn't watch it.
Poop flops.
Oh,
I feel like when it comes to King Arthur, I feel like Sons of Anarchy was either still on the air or going off the air, and they was banking on Charles to bring some women or something.
make the pennies wet.
Yeah, a little bit. I thought, I guess they thought, that would be a thing. Jupiter Ascending, is that movie with Mila Kunis?
Mm-hmm. Those Wachowski movies.
That's
and I think Channing Tatum was in that. Was it Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum?
I think so.
Channing, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Channing Tatum, yeah.
I think
Magic Mike, Gambit. Yeah.
No, he's not Gambit.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's the one!
What?
He was supposed to be in fucking Deadpool.
Channing Tatum's?
Yeah, they said that Channing Tatum was supposed to revise. Well, not revise. He was supposed to show up in fucking Deadpool as Gambit.
Oh, man. He better have the black eyes. The black and red eyes.
Yo, I was racking my brain trying to think of that shit. I know they said somebody that was like noteworthy. Yeah, it was Channing Tatum. He was going to be in there as Gambit. I think they just started naming people.
Well, because he was supposed to do a Gambit movie.
Yeah, he's supposed to do a Gambit movie, but it
It happened, thank God.
Didn't he dress up as Gambit for Halloween one year?
I don't know.
I want a Gambit movie. Because Gambit is my favorite X-Men.
He's up there for me as well. I want a Gambit movie. I just don't know if I want Channing Tatum to play Gambit.
All right, what about the dude that showed up in Wolverine?
Nah.
What, Taylor Kish?
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't hate him either. I just think they just put him. It was just a bad movie.
You know what?
Think he's a good actor. It's just in a bad movie.
I was skeptical about Channing Tatum being Gambit until I see them in Hateful Eight.
He was gay?
Huh?
Wait, what?
I thought he was gay?
What?
No. Who?
What?
I thought Bobby said that.
No, I didn't.
No,
what the fuck are you talking about? I said Hateful Eight.
I thought I had Channing Tatum with thoughts that he was gay, but until
Nah,
I saw him
nah.
in this movie.
I said I didn't really dig him as Gambit until I seen him in Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was kind of doing an occasion accent.
Yeah, I mean, because I think like either his dad or like he grew up around it. Like, so that's part of the reason why he was vying really hard for the Gambit movie. Like, he grew up around it, or somebody related to him is Cajun, so he knows the accent really well. Well, not, but I don't
I
know,
think from Alabama or some shit.
something like that. So I'm not. Listen, he might have killed it, right? I could be a 1,000%
He's
wrong.
handsome.
Yeah, he might have got it, and he might have did a really good job. It's just I don't know. He just wouldn't have been my first choice. I guess is where
Yeah, I understand. I just
yeah.
I'm willing to give somebody a chance who has a passion for the role. Like Henry Cavill. If you hear him talk about The Witcher and shit like that, this might like it was this clip that came out. He was like, "I'm the most annoying person on set because I'll tell you, hey, this wouldn't happen. This character wouldn't do that, and now you got him leaving."
That's why he's leaving. Yeah, and I'm not one of these people I try not to go like crazy over the cast and stuff because every time we're like, oh my god, you see people on the internet like, oh, that's the worst casting choice you ever made in your life. How could I do? And then they show up in the movie and actually do an okay job.
Yeah, like
everybody was talking shit about Heath Ledger and Joker's their favorite Joker. Everybody's talking shit about Ben Affleck being Batman. It's like actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Like so,
yeah.
I try not to go crazy with that. Like, oh, I can't believe they got this motherfucker in the rules. Like, no, let me just wait and see what they do with it first.
Yeah,
he just
you know what I learned about Ben Affleck and Batman?
What?
He's played the most Batman roles.
Yeah.
You mean he showed up more times?
He showed up in more.
times.
He showed up in more movies as Bruce Wayne or Batman than any other Batman.
Yeah, he did like 4 or 5 movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He
switching that motherfucker
out. Keaton did 3.
Yeah.
Kilmer did 1.
Yep.
Clooney did 1. Adam West. I mean, I guess, but it's not multiple appearances. It's just a TV show. Then so we had Adam West on his show, so that's 1. And then I guess that's it. Really, right?
Speaking about Kilmer, you heard about that Schumacher cut? What is it?
Mm-mm.
You didn't hear about that? It's a Batman Forever cut that they didn't release, and I knew a long time ago. I knew it was scenes that they were keeping from people because you remember them Batman Forever cards that came out.
Mm-hmm.
You remember? It was a card that had like a big ass bat, and then Val Kilmer was looking like it. I was like, yo, that wasn't in the movie.
Man Bat or whatever.
No, it was like a dream sequence or something like that when he was just talking to a bat, and I was like, okay, that's kind of dark. That's not in the movie. But I seen it on the card like mad dumb long ago. I was like, do they have like scenes that they didn't use?
I think it was shroomed up. I mean, they did it all the time. They film shit and they just cut it from the film.
Yeah, I think
it just doesn't flow right.
I think Kevin Smith seen it, if I believe. Kevin Smith seen the Schumacher cut, whatever. It's supposed to be darker,
more gritty.
I would mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Shroomed up.
Yeah, put it on fucking Max.
Do y'all have a lot of Batman knowledge?
A good amount.
No, I don't think
I did a Batman trivia night.
Yeah.
And it was mad shit. I want to say 85% of the shit I didn't know.
What?
Like, do y'all know Bane's daughter's name?
Oh, no, I didn't even know this motherfucker had a daughter.
Hesh, what'd you say?
Bangelino.
Vengeance.
Vengeance.
Vengeance and Bane.
Do y'all know who Laszlo Valentine is?
Sounds very familiar.
No.
Nah, it's this guy named Professor Pig.
Oh, the nigga that be cutting off. Okay. Yeah, the nigga that be the butcher.
Yeah, the nigga with the
It's the butcher nigga. Like he was in Arkham Knight. He was in Arkham Knight, I think.
Who directed the 1989 Batman film?
1989. Oh, that's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Burton. Who played Penguin in the 1992 Batman?
Come on,
what else? Who was the first actor to portray Batman on screen?
Oh, I want to say Adam West.
I don't think it was.
It wasn't?
I think because didn't they do like not serial plays? Maybe it's like serial plays or something like that. But I don't know the dudes. I don't know who it is, but I don't think it was Adam West.
A guy named Lewis Wilson.
Man, nobody remember him.
Nah, not at all. When was the first Batman video game? What year?
Oh shit! What was that hard ass fucking
The one on Nintendo?
Yeah, that hard ass. I remember that shit. That shit was so fucking difficult.
91, 92?
That's up there with the hardest games ever.
Earlier than
86.
Nah, yeah, it was that.
Oh, so before the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, one more. What was the name of Robert De Niro's character in the 2019 film Joker?
Oh, Harvey Dent. Right?
Murray.
You said Robert
Murray. No, it was
Robert De
Murray.
Niro's character in the
Oh,
2019.
Murray.
I'm
Murray.
gonna talk anyway.
It was Murray. I forgot his first name, but he was Murray. I remember because he was calling him
Murray Franklin.
yeah, Murray.
Murray. No, Murray.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones anyway. I was like, Two-Face.
Nah, it's mad shit on here. I didn't know.
Murray.
Oh, what was Mr. Freeze's name before it was Mr. Freeze?
Victor something.
Victor Phrase.
No, like what was his like his villain name? So he was Mr. Freeze.
Oh, he was something else.
Yeah.
Probably
What
Cold
was the
Stone
name
or
given
some
to the villain Mr. Freeze when they first debuted him in the 1959 comics?
Probably
Mr. Ice Pop.
Cold Stone.
Mr.
or some
Ice Pop?
shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Ice Pop.
Sickle. Sickle. Mr. Sickle.
Nah, you know what? I actually like this name a little bit better. His name was Mr. Zero.
Oh, Mrs.
Mr.
Zero.
Zero. Okay.
Not bad. 0 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill.
All right. So, let's see. If chat doesn't have anything else, what you don't want, what the heck you don't want Channing Tatum grinding on your screen, pause?
Ew.
Speaking Creole?
Nah, we good. No. No, thank you. Son.
Oh.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Watch
Casual
that.
Cuz was good with you, man. I don't know if you in here still or not, but what's good with you? Yeah, if we ain't got anything else, man, if chat don't got anything else, man, picks, man. What we got for picks, man?
Let's see. My pick is gonna be Tom Segura. He has
Yo, I'm saying my picks now on first.
my first.
That's it.
Yeah. He has a new stand-up special on Netflix called Sledgehammer.
Did you like it?
And I chortled at it. So
What?
What? Turtle?
Did you finish the bear? I don't even know what that word was. I feel like you don't me big words. Churgled?
chortle,
Churtled?
chortle,
What's a churtle?
chortle. Laugh, chuckle.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
I sound like shark. I sound like on the cusp of like shark. Like shurtle.
Shark.
I chortled.
Turtle.
Yeah. I didn't finish it all, but I liked it. What I've seen so far.
What, the bear?
No.
But did you finish the bear? Because I asked about the bear too.
Yeah, bear. I finished. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, did you like it?
I did. I was very sad the way it ended. I was like, oh, why would you do that? She was good to you, dog. She was changing your life, and she was getting you out your side of your shell, and she was making things happen for you. And you fucked it up because you got anger issues, and your family's fucked up. And that fucking Christmas shit.
He has a dream. He has a vision, and women cloud that. When you have a vision and things you want to do, you be on a good pace, and then love comes and just put speed bumps in your shit.
But that's not even true. He's just misplacing his frustration.
His anger, yeah.
on that relationship. I mean, just because he had the relationship is not her fault that you weren't doing what you were supposed to do, that you needed to do. You were unfocused. That's not 100% on her.
And she spun the block on you. She took a chance on you.
Yeah. You
fucked it up.
They kept telling you, hey, you gotta do this. It's not her fault that you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And now your dumb ass is locked in the fucking cooler because you and then
He's in the cooler.
He's in the cooler, coach. But yeah, Tom
right.
Segura Sledgehammer. Check it out, Netflix. Bang bang.
Tom Segura. Bobby, what you got?
I didn't even know this came out. Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. It's animated.
I saw that trailer not too long ago.
Yeah. I was just scrolling down Max and seeing it. I was like, oh shit, another animated movie. I know this is gonna be good.
That, steampunk Batman thing, right?
Steampunk? Is this thing? Yeah. His suit is different. It's it's kind of interesting. Like it's a lot of magic involved.
Yeah.
Like they have what's that fucking demon? That demon that be the demon that be saying Shakespeare.
Oh, Etrigan?
Etrigan. Like that nigga, he's in it. Ra's al Ghul's in it. It's a lot of supernatural shit.
Yeah.
I think they got some shit that looks like Cthulhu in this.
Tentacle George.
Yeah, like that. Like they got that shit. That shit cool though. That shit cool though. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. A lot of people died. Like a lot of people
As they
died.
should.
Yeah, like they had the classic villains in it, and they kind of like warped them to where they look like the villain, but how they got their powers is kind of different. Like Two-Face is in it, for example, and he has two faces, but he's like this I don't know. He was in some sort of like thing guarding his portal because half of his face was like revealing a portal to the other side of like the demon world or some shit like that. It was crazy. But I fuck with it.
What, Two-Face?
Yeah, because you had to have him have two faces, but like the other side of him was just revealing a portal to the other side. He just stuck. He just stuck chilling. That shit was, it's kind of dark. I fuck with it though.
This is dark. I fuck with it though.
Yeah. Like it's like really dark. It's like one of the darkest. It's like one of the darkest anime DC films. What's 10 out of 10? Let me see. Rating out of 10. I'll give it an 8. Like it's not as dark as that Constantine shit I seen. That Constantine animated movie, they had like a fucking demon in somebody's ass. That's how dark that shit is. It was a demon that flew in somebody's ass. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Nah, but I fuck with it. You'll like it. If you're a Batman fan, you'll like it.
Okay. All right. And my pick is on Netflix. It's called Muscle Mayhem. It's about the show American Gladiator and all the behind the scenes stuff with that. Yeah, it's really wild. That's the show I used to watch when I was, younger all the time. I feel like I would just catch that show like as it happened to come on. I wouldn't like know what time that shit ever came on. It was that show. And what's the other show where they gave you like the talisman and stuff like that?
Talisman? That fake Mortal Kombat shit?
Yeah. It was another show.
Champion? I don't know, something.
No, Bruce Lee's daughter shit? Is that what you thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but I know it's Arabic.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask fucking Ernie Reyes. Damn it, man. Fuck. Oh, he had a show. He had a
TV show?
Yeah, he had a show to come out with actual Damn it, man. Fuck. God damn it. Yes, I wanted to ask him that shit because it was like unisex fights. They ain't give a fuck if you were a man or a woman.
Yeah.
So it was this one dude. That just like jumped up and just kicked the chick in the head. She was like,
the black dude that kicked that lady in the face.
Ernie Reyes like, hey. He's like, control. And he was kicking, but he wasn't really hitting him. God damn it, man. I wanted to ask him that shit. Fuck.
We only had a certain amount of time, and that was definitely on my sheet of shit to ask him. I wanted to ask him about that MTV show.
Oh man, that was one of the questions I had going into it, but we were just so into the fucking interview, I forgot to ask him that shit. Damn, man.
So hopefully we got an interview for you next week as well. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. But yeah, Muscle Mayhem. It's about American gladiators and all the steroids they was taking and how they was muscle bound fucking freaks and retired athletes and they was beating people up just for fun. Just they had roid rage. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't have roid rage. I'm pretty sure the people that he competed with had roid rage, but these motherfuckers 1000% had roid rage, or they like when an athlete fails at their career and they feel like they have nothing else left and they need to take their anger out on somebody, they just taking it out on normal pedestrians that like paid for this. So it's funny. It's funny knowing, like, seeing all these muscle bound people and thinking like, oh, this is all fun. Ain't nobody really hurt. Niggas was getting fucked up.
Oh yeah.
But all good. It's funny. Watch this on Netflix now. I believe that's it. Anything else, my ninjas?
Nine.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.